Number 17, determine whether the following quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Justify your reasoning. So you have to remember your properties of a parallelogram. There were 6 of them. That both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Both pairs of opposite sides are congruent. Opposite angles are congruent. The diagonals bisect each other. The consecutive angles are supplementary, and that if you have one pair of opposite sides that's parallel and congruent, then it's a parallelogram. So those are your list of your properties. Now, you have 3 really, properties listed here, and you've got to figure out if any of these prove that this is a parallelogram, and then if not, then we would choose D. So A says, yes, it's a parallelogram because opposite sides are congruent. All we know from this is that these 2 sides are congruent to each other. We can't conclude that these are congruent. So that one we can throw out. B says that one pair of opposite sides is parallel and congruent. Well, here's one pair that's marked congruent, but we have to check to see if they're parallel. Remember, these angles are consecutive angles, which are same side interior angles. They're supplementary, and the converse says that if these are supplementary, then these lines right here are parallel. So since these add up to 180, that means these lines are parallel to each other. So here we have one pair of opposite sides. They are congruent and they are parallel. So B is the correct answer. C says by definition of a parallelogram, which means opposite sides are parallel. Again, all we know is that these 2 sides are parallel. We can't conclude that these are. So B is the correct answer for number 17.